of Bowman Chrome. 3 HTA. This is the all killer, no filler 3 autograph version. And then to make sure we have enough cards for everybody, we're also throwing in these 4 boxes of Topps Fire. All right. There you go. So maybe we'll get a hit out of those, maybe we won't. But between the prospect autos and the color, we're going to have first Bowman cards again in Chrome. We didn't have any last year just because of the way that the year went with no minor leagues. So last year was definitely a weird year. This year is weird too, but it's to the advantage of the set. So that's a good thing. Nationals are 50. Astros are 100. Brewers are 85. And the Rangers are 50. Those are the last 4 teams. 10% off 3 teams or more. We're also on standby for the football break that we have scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's a 10-box pick your team football mixer. Again, you got 2 Prism Draft picks, multi-pack boxes. All right, those are a nice retail product there. Then we have 21 Donruss Elite T-Mall, 3 of those boxes. That's an Asia exclusive, I believe. And then 5 boxes of Leaf Trinity. Lions are 35, Dolphins 95, Eagles 125, Chargers 45, Rams are 28, Buccaneers are 80, the Falcons are 125, the Bengals are 70, Texans are 35, Jaguars 250, Chiefs are 65, Vikings are 95, Patriots 195, Giants 60, and the Jets are 150. Fire is a set that I kind of like. I'll tell you why. I got good memories with Fire. Fire first came out, I want to say 2014 in football. And that was back when we had the shop open. So Fire always kind of brings me back to when we had the store. And yeah, it's got fun designs. The kids that shopped at the shop were big fans of it. And you know, I kind of like drawn cards too. One of my favorite sets was Upper Deck Masterpieces. I think they stopped doing it altogether, but that was a cool one that'd be a cool one for hockey. I don't think I've seen it. At least not any time recently. Hey, Jess. How's everything going? So, already we're going to start off with Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. And we got a foil, Yu Darvish. Mickey Moniak, some Smoke and Mirrors, Chris Sale. These are also a foil-based insert. Jordan Alvarez, George Brett, DJ LeMahieu, foil. I think some of the foils are numbered, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Acuna, Brandon Lau, Vlad Jr., Chipper Jones. Yeah, they got some old-timers in here, too. Lindor, Fired Up. Again, that's another foil insert. Willie Castro, So foil. Oh, look at that. Albert Pujols as a Dodger. I don't know how that's going to go long term, but that'll have some fanfare short term. That's a foil as well. Dalton Varsho, foil. Casey Mize, rookie. We have liftoff. Luis Robert. Koei Hara. Adonis Medina, Jacob deGrom, Nate Pearson. Hopefully he has a bounce back year next year. Jose Abreu. Now this is a foil with a green on it. That is numbered 130 out of 299. Ke'Bryan Hayes and Vlad Jr. with a foil as well. So I need some 1 cent love up here. So again, there are 4 teams still in this break. That opportunity won't last for long. It's not going to take us long to go through any of this, but the foils won't, or the fire won't take too long at all. So if you're looking to jump in, here are the teams that are left. Nationals 50, Astros 100, Brewers 285, Rangers 50. And if somebody wants to grab the last 4 teams, I'll just make it easy for you and make it an even 250 instead of doing the 10% discount. We'll just make it an even Steven 250 to grab the last 4. That doesn't mean you can't grab 1 or 2 or 3, but I'm just saying 250 even takes the last 4. Football, we need 5 teams. 5 teams gets us to scheduling the break. Again, we also need payments in. That's something we got to work on a little bit. I got one guy, I kind of let it slide the last couple breaks a little bit. Like I made sure we got almost completely done with it. But I mean, I got somebody leaving me hanging for a couple $100 over the course of the last week. Not cool. All right. Just makes it easier for me. I got to put an order tomorrow. Take advantage of the specials. They count towards allocations. All right. Well, I need money. And I know we got a lot of stuff coming out because I would probably venture to say maybe a third to a half of what was supposed to come out, maybe more in September for us, right? Still hasn't even come out yet. We had Onyx Basketball pushed to early October. Optic Baseball pushed to early October. Gold Label Baseball pushed to early October. That might be the first, though. That might be like the earliest of early October. So, there at some point, we're just going to get hammered with releases at some point. I would not be surprised if, again, Topps ends up putting 2020 stuff into 2021. They managed to just barely sneak baseball in. Did something come out in January from 2020? I don't think it did. I think they got like Bowman's Best out on New Year's Eve or whatever the last release date before New Year's Eve was. Like they just got it out. WWE stuff was coming out, into the early summer, I think. I mean, Leaf, Trinity baseball, I think, came out in August. We didn't end up bringing any of it in, if I remember, but August or July, I don't know. When you're past the midway point of the year and you still have releases coming out, things aren't right yet. We got Trevor Bauer, 39 out of 199. We're just going to give that some 1 cent administrative leave and leave that topic go for now. Clint Frazier, Andres Jimenez, Michael Conforto foil, Haesung Kim, Mookie Betts, we have liftoff. Like the subtleness of the foils in Fire. It's like you just got this like gold drown out on some things, on some of these baseball cards. It's almost like it's like washed out, almost like a sepia. You know, a lot of times the foil stuff, like you want it to pop, but this kind of has the same effect by doing the opposite. Got Patino, Jazz Chisholm. There we go. Luis Garcia. I thought that might be a numbered one, but it's not. It's just the team colors. See, this kind of pops. So even though it's like, it's meant to be more washed out, but that still looks good. Cronenworth, Byron Buxton. There's Cronenworth again with a rookie ignition. Hello, Joe Adele. Here's a guy kind of sneaking into the MVP conversation, but I think it's going to go either this way or Vlad Jr. in the end. Sam Huff, Pavin Smith, Shirt and Apostle, Randy Arosarena, Smoke and Mirrors, Jacob deGrom. I'll be happy to see some smoke and before the season's over. Thank you very much. Tanner Houck, Akil Badu, Rafael Devers, Esteban Florial. Got Jonathan India in here, and Alex Bregman. Still no hits yet. We haven't snuck a hit out of Fire, so we still have 4 teams available for sale. How many times does somebody just think about it and they pull the trigger before that first hit comes out, and then they end up with something cool? How many times does the opposite happen? They think about it, they don't pull the trigger, and I end up with something cool. Those of you who have seen me at shows, that's how I get all my cards right now. Just strictly misses. So occasionally I'll open something up, but I mean a lot of things you don't even see me open up anymore because I don't get enough of it for you guys. I'm looking for more. All right. Will we see any of those 4 teams go? I know the Brewers got one kid that's really getting bought up in player breaks on eBay. All right, Bowman Chrome was one of those sets where I actually like to post it late because I want to see the trends. I know who I think are the good prospects, you know. I know the guys that we see through other sets, like Onyx had guys like Miguel Blaise and didn't they have that kid on the White Sox, Mieses? Or was that out of Donruss Elite? Or no, not Donruss Elite, Elite Extra Edition. Something like that. So, kind of look and see what how the auctions go, because that does give you a good indicator. Although I'll tell you what, if eBay keeps banning people's accounts, they're not going to be very useful as comps anymore. I've seen a couple people complaining about it, and you know, you look at their feedback numbers, and they're at like, you know, anywhere between 99.5 and 100%. You know, nothing sketchy. You know, they're like, I know the rules. You know. If somebody asks you, can you sell this off of the platform, you don't even respond to them, right? So I don't know. So far, oh, it's a better looking one. So Flame is what one of the foils is called. Those are 1 out of 4 packs. Orange are 1 out of 20. Green 1 out of 30. I think those were the ones numbered to 199. Purple are 1 out of 60. And magenta are 1 out of 236. Then you got something called Inferno. Fire autographs come 1 out of every 96 packs. So in reality here, what is there, like 8 packs in a box? I don't know. We got like maybe a 30% chance of seeing an auto in the break here. And if it happens, it's gonna happen on the last one. Let's see what we got in this one. Garrett Crochet, Rookie Ignition, Tristan McKenzie. He's had a little bit of an up and down year. Hyunjin Ryu, Rafael Marquez, Harper, so Lindor, not numbered, but again a little more pop there. Kelenic rookie, Goldschmidt, Barrios, Leody Taveras. Glaber looks like he's picking back things up now after this last injured list stint that he had. Got Mike Clevenger, Alex Kirilloff, Pearson, Garcia, Monty Harrison, Kybert Ruiz. Alec, here comes the Bohm. Bauer, Flamethrowers. Javi Baez, he's going to still be as a Cub. That was a little late in the season. Christian Pache. That Kyle Tucker was a foil. Jacob deGrom. Bo Bichette. We have liftoff. Sixto Sanchez, Mookie Betts, and Spencer Howard. All right. Trying to save time and just string the 1 cent love along. I don't like to leave foil cards unsleeved because they're the ones that have a little tendency to scratch up if you handle them too much. So giving a little 1 cent love right away here. You'll see me pretty much sleeve any first Bowman Chrome right away as well. All right, this is the last blaster of fire before we literally jump into the fire with Bowman Chrome. All right, 1/4 case of the HTAs, 1/4 case of the hobbies. Let's see here. in one auto. Or will they all come out of Bowman Chrome? Could not get the, they call them hobby versions because they have guaranteed autos in them. They're still, it's a Target exclusive, so it's still retail. But couldn't snag any of those, the ones with the 2 autographs per box. But I did have somebody ask me if we were going to carry Fire, and I was like, you know, I do like that set. I also like Gallery. I don't know, are they still doing Gallery? Did they do Gallery last year? That's a cool foil. Let's see what we got here. All about that base, Madrigal, Crochet, Bohm, Jesus Luzardo as a flamethrower. Hopefully he's not a flame out. Kim Pache, Bohm with a nice foil, not numbered. Kellenic, Sam Huff. So you got the Nationals at 50, the Astros at 100, the Brewers at 85, and the Rangers at 50. Those are the 4 remaining teams. Greg Maddux, numbered 260 out of 299. We're going to be showing that first hit soon. Every mini box of Bowman Chrome is going to have an autograph in it. So it will not take long from this point, as the Fire is just about to go out. Joey Bart, Keegan Aiken, Ozzie Albies, and George Brett Foils. Nice way to end that. All right. Also, keep in mind, this football break needs just 5 teams to be scheduled. There's some pretty good ones still up there. I know Trevor Lawrence is scaring people to death right now. But there's still some other teams that got some good performers on them. All right. After a lackluster week 1, I think Kyle Pitts gave more of a confirming nod towards a good rookie season in week 2. I think a lot of it is, I mean, honestly, I hate to say it, but I feel like I'm joining the bandwagon that Matt Ryan's time might be up there in Atlanta. I think it's time for them to consider drafting a big quarterback next year. I mean, if the class is good, it's another thing. Yeah, well, Brady's something special. He's still doing it at you know, in his mid-40s. Matt Ryan's been around a long time, but still nowhere near Brady's service. Brady, rookie, 2000? Matt Ryan, rookie, 2008? It's a big difference. And yet Matt Ryan's still been around 13 years. So just a little bit more than half as long as Brady has. But not everyone's Tom Brady. Matt Ryan's had a great career. Some would argue even that he has Hall of Fame numbers, although I'm sorry, but when everybody's doing it, you know, you're just in a different era. So I don't know if I'd put Matt Ryan in the Hall of Fame. I mean, even Eli, at least you can say he's got 2 rings. And they're 2 rings that he literally took off of Tom Brady's hands. On top of all the numbers, again, you know my feelings about him. When the game mattered in the last few minutes, very few guys you'd want other than Eli Manning in there. It's just the other, like, 55 minutes of the game. You know, it's almost like when he doesn't have to think, he's amazing. And when he thinks, well, he thinks like he looks like he thinks. But still. All right, got some color already. Again, Nationals 50, Astros 100, Brewers 85, Rangers 50. And there will be an autograph in this pile right here. Don't forget, I'm throwing it out there. If you want me to do another run like this, 3 HTAs, 3 hobbies, 4 fire blasters, I can do it one more time. And you'd have dibs on your team if you have it. But I do have to see some interest, but I don't even want to bother posting it again until I know I have interest. So let me know either tonight in my messenger, all right, not that group thing. Leave that be. In my messenger, let me know tonight or early tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll just price something else. If we're having fun with this, I do have quite a bit of Bowman Chrome. Not like an endless supply, especially the HTAs are a little limited. But I do have some Bowman Chrome. We can have some fun with this and still do other things afterwards. 40-man futures, Spencer Torkelson. Got Heston Sherstad. We'll give Torkelson some 1 cent love. I think he's got stardom written all over him. Wander Franco, summer camp. Couldn't do Arizona Fall League cards, right? No, I guess they did do Arizona Fall League, but I don't know. Last year was just a weird year for the minors. Robert Passan, Foscue, Kybert Ruiz. So I got rookie cards in here. The centering a little to be desired on that. Maybe a PSA 10, but an HGA 8. I don't know. Luis Patino. I joke because at $150 a card, I'd want the more accurate rating, but Ed Howard, Dawn of Glory. Spencer Howard. Still haven't seen any first Bowman on the base yet. I'm wondering if that's just limited to the autos again. I thought there'd be more. Nope, there's one right here. 112 out of 299, Malcolm Nunez, and that is a first Bowman Chrome. So yeah, they're back in Bowman Chrome. Little sparkly one there for the Cardinals. Deshaun Knowles, 40-man futures. Juan Soto. And we got Yadier Molina, 171 out of 299. So already a couple color parallels for the Cardinals. Yoelqui Cespedes. So, okay. And this Hell Chris Oliveras. It's got a little print line on it, but That's the first Bowman, too, so maybe a little sporadic, but they're out there. Now, technically, this is his first Bowman Chrome base card. He was one of the few international guys that they were pretty much like ready to go on. He was signed on the first day, and they kind of squeezed him into Bowman, but as an autograph only. So even though it doesn't have it on there, like this is technically his first Bowman base card. Geraldo Perdomo, rookie card. Baez and the Giants get the first hit. Third base prospect, 138 out of 499. So we got a refractor there as well. Sean Roby, who was a 12th rounder in 2018. This is the type of guy that normally is the crux of Bowman Chrome. The type of guy that, no, he wasn't a first, second, or third round pick. No, he wasn't a major international draft pick. But if you look at his numbers, got Gilberto Celestino and Malvin Valdez. There's some more first Bowmans for you. If you look at his numbers, he's kind of going above the curve. And he's moving up the ranks as far as the rankings for the individual teams. Actually, one of the cool things they do in some of the Bowman sets here, especially for Bowman Chrome, is they actually give you some numbers on some of these guys. So, again, this is only going to be good up until the time where they actually created the list. But he was in high A ball. Now, this is where you see the good and the bad between the prospects. And this year it's very evenly balanced. This guy's a 23-year-old in high A ball, batting .236 with a .320 on base percentage, way too many strikeouts, but 19 home runs. Again, the numbers are through like a week ago, so we could have added on a little bit more to that, but this far into the season, things like batting average and on base percentage is not going to be too crazy different. But I would say it's safe to say that maybe 15 to 20% of these prospects are pitchers. It's a low percentage for a set like this. Okay, cool. It's also good to know when they're a nice guy. I actually, when I am looking at guys to buy in on, I haven't done it in a while, but I'm looking at character too. That's why I haven't really, even though he's from Barnegat, I haven't been going crazy with Jay Groom. Heard some things. Anyways. So here we, what? They don't give us the fancy plastic box. You know, they're charging us more for this wholesale. Where's my Leaf still gives this to us? I want stuff like this. It helps me out. What the heck, man? Oh, that's so disappointing. It's just a pack. No little foam paddings. First world problems, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I like this. All right. First one is going to go to the Twins. Gabriel Martial. So he was a international free agent from, he's actually born in Brazil. Not where you would normally And yeah, it sounds like he'd be Brazilian. But not where you normally find baseball players. Anthony Walters. I think Lindor's got shortstop pretty much locked up for the Mets for a long time. But this guy was a third rounder last year. And again, nowadays, your position isn't always your position. It's funny, like in travel ball, you kind of get locked into your position. But they want somebody who's athletic enough to play any position nowadays. It's a nice one for the Cardinals here, Nolan Gorman. So this is number 98 out of 100. Again, as typical with Bowman Chrome, you will have a lot of guys who aren't first Bowman Chromes and are strong prospects, but they're going to come in these insert sets. So one, they might come stickered, like this one. This one's a sticker auto, and two, they're going to be numbered, so they're going to be harder to get. So it's actually cool to see one of these. Now the other thing though is sometimes the player will be so good they'll have like 2, 3, 4, 5 different variations. So that means it'll increase your chances a little bit beyond the normal print run. All right. I forgot to do the other mini box. Sorry. I didn't have enough coffee today. It's just sitting there. I was just itching too much to get to that HTA box. And then I got the disappointment of no plastic case. And that, plastic case isn't a team, so that stays with the house. Oh, I like this. All right. I never took the baseball teams off here, but we want to be focusing on those football teams now. We want to get that break off a standby and ready to roll. So let's get this 10-box pick your team football mixer rolling. Again, some very good options still out there. 2 people taking advantage of the 10% off 3 teams or more can get us to where we need to be. And it looks like we have a pretty decent, I think he was an international prospect coming up. Pretty sure he was. Let's look. Let me peek. So, yeah, 2016 international prospect. He's been around a few years, but Vladdy, I don't know, does this impending MVP possibility make Vladdy get 1 cent level all the time now? Probably not. We'll do it on the shiny stuff. Nick Lofton. Cade Cavalli. There's Gorman. We already got an auto of him. Alex Kirilloff. Jesus Sanchez. Reed Detmers. Got Blade. Stevenson. Pearson. Starlin Aguilar. And this is a shimmer for the Mariners. Michael Toglia, Brett Beatty, Sam Huff, Jordan Walker, there. Gabriel Rodriguez. And numbered 48 out of 75. Nationals, Luis Garcia. With the Canary Yeller. Grayson Rodriguez. Asa Lacy. And first, Bowman Chrome. Pitcher Juan Then. Not a lot of pitchers, and this is a guy who, don't forget, last year they didn't play. I don't know what his numbers are like this year, but first 100 innings. All right, he did have a 1-8 record, but remember they do things a little differently in the minor leagues. A WHIP under 1, an ERA under 3. That's not a bad sign. And this guy played Arizona League Mariners, Everett, and West Virginia in 2019. So he probably started off the year in Double-A and, could possibly be in Triple-A. Wilman Diaz and Johnny Perron close out the stack. Let's see if that cheat sheet had anything on Juan Then. Then or now, 21 years old. He was last ranked number 9 in the Seattle system, where you see a lot of these guys not even ranked or in the 20s and 30s. Looks like this year he got shellacked a little bit, 6.46 ERA. So, again, that break in the habits of players, can also be a factor in that. But he did strike out 59 and 54 innings, so he actually raised his Ks per 9 innings a little bit. I guess we can make that the consolation prize. But we've seen him in the Onyx stuff before, and they're usually pretty good at keeping an eye out on players to pay attention to. All right. So let's do the same thing again. Let's do a mini box. And then we'll sandwich the HTA in the middle of the box. I actually kind of liked the way that flowed. All right. First thing. Oh, that's nice. Got some color here. Decent player. Ooh, that's even better. We got a redemption card. But it's not for a base auto. Some more color. Loving this. Loving what we're seeing so far. How about you guys? Dalton Varsho, Ryan Mountcastle, Tyler Soderstrom, Luis Garcia, Luis Camposano, Tristan Casas, Mi Casas as Su Casas, right? Leover Peguero, Dawn of Glory for the Pirates. It's a name that might be seeing some more of. He was in the Marte deal last year. And I would say, I'm pretty sure he was the key piece in that too. Spencer Howard for the Phillies. In blue, 108 out of 150. Heston Sherstad. Here you got Starlin Aguilar again to go with that shimmer from before. Malcolm Nunez. I think we also saw a parallel of him earlier. That Sparkle one, right? Austin Meadows. Austin Martin for the Blue Jays. And it is numbered 101 out of 250. Again, he did get traded, but it was before the point where they would have started putting guys on a new team. So he's still coming out for the Blue Jays here. I wonder if on Bowman's best we'll start seeing some of these late season trades being accounted for. Julio Carreras. Blaze Jordan. I might as well give this some 1 cent love. Matt Chapman, Buster Posey, and check that out. Gabriel Rodriguez, Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor. And no shimmer or anything like that. This is solid gold, baby. Gabriel Rodriguez. Austin Martin, what was that? The Barrios deal to the Twins, I think. So there we go. It's not shiny, but we like that. It will be shiny when it comes in the mail. Shalen Polanco and Jefferson Cuero. Close out the stack. Well, he could have played like that for the Jets, but the Jets have no offensive line, wide receivers, or running backs. Yeah, tight ends. No, yeah, the offensive line's got a lot to do with it. It's going to be a miserable year of football in New York for both the Jets and the Giants, let's face it. Indians. So we actually, I think, saw him come out earlier. Maybe it was just a, I don't remember if it was a parallel or just a base card, but he's a first Bowman Chrome. And we got no plastic box. Again, not a fan. What's that, another? Well, you know what? I shouldn't criticize because I know how hard supplies are to get. I'll go through that too. Maybe they couldn't get the plastic boxes. I need to be a little more sensitive. Oh, check that out. Okay. I like this. This is good. So we got Matt Scheffler, catching prospect for Seattle. This is one of the guys I was talking about earlier, Luis Mieses for the White Sox. So he was an international prospect in 2016, and he's a speedy guy. Got to hit a little better, but I think he's a pretty good. Pretty good defensive outfielder. Number 12 out of 250. We just saw this name a minute ago, too. Jefferson Caro for the Brewers. 12 out of 250. He was a 2019 international free agent from Venezuela. Number 10 on the Baseball America list for the Brewers. He was in the 2015 Little League World Series. No Pirates hits yet, no. Yeah, definitely more Bowman Chrome. I got a few cases still. I was actually thinking of doing this break again if we have enough interest. All right, here's the other mini box. Okay. Check that out. We have another gold auto. Two golds in the same box. Remember, we were doing the HTAs in between the two mini boxes. Two golds in the same box. So, yeah, if we have enough interest, I was going to do this lineup again because it looks like it's doling out enough cards. Otherwise, I was going to do another Bowman Chrome break, but just a different set of cards. Either way, we're going to be doing more Bowman Chrome this weekend. As we all know, I like to design the breaks so that everybody gets at least something. All right. So we got Akil Baddoo. Yermin Mercedes. Did he really stay retired, or did he come to his senses? Yeah, there we go. HTA sandwich. I like sandwiches. Gabriel Arias. That's what I had for dinner tonight. I went to Jersey Mike's, so I guess I was just in a sandwich mood. CJ Abrams, another one. That was the other Padre I was thinking of before. Couldn't think of his name. Hassel, and then CJ Abrams, who is a shortstop, which obviously has a factor there. Crochet. Marco Luciano. Hunter Green back in action. Ian Anderson, Brady Singer. Yeah, there's so many pitchers out there. It'd be one thing if they all suck, though, and they don't. I didn't even mention Ian Anderson before. He's a decent one. There's Malcolm Nunez with a shimmer. Adley Rutschman. Francisco Alvarez. Austin Wells. Manuel Beltre. It's the first Bowman there for the Blue Jays. Shohei Ohtani. I guess we'll start sleeving his shiny base cards too nowadays, right? 77 out of 250, Freddie Freeman. We got a made man right here, Kevin Made. Josiah Gray, Luis Reyes, Fernando Tatis, and then numbered to 50 for the Phillies, Baron Radcliffe. Gold, baby. Did some WWE yesterday, and I'm in an AEW mood, so I had to steal Adam Cole's line there. So Baron Radcliffe, gold. Poyu Chen and Eduardo Garcia. Is he the big Brewer prospect? I can't remember. I studied the list like 5 or 6 times, and some things retain and some things don't. I'm going to look up that little cheat sheet and see what they said on him. Might as well look up how that catcher's doing since I hit that auto of his. All right. Brewers. Eduardo Garcia, shortstop, 19 years old. Oh no, I might. Oh no, that's not it. Is it? Yeah, I might have hit the big Brewers prospect. No. This might be wrong. Maybe it was just a typo of the position. So, A-ball, 286 with 4 homers, 46 strikeouts in 42 games, not awful. 362 on base percentage. Jefferson Caro, 18 years old, the number 4 Brewers prospect. Only 2 home runs, but the guy's a catcher batting .309 over 23 games. Only 10 strikeouts. So, again, it's early. That's the fun of Bowman, but maybe like a Yadier Molina kind of feel? I don't know. Number 2. Let's look that up later. All right, final boxes of Bowman here. One more sandwich. we go. Bryce, baby. He's trying to be the National League MVP. Padres, Tatis. Not in the same position they started the month out in. Wilman Diaz. And Johnny Perron. Some first Bowmans there. Clark Schmidt, Garrett Mitchell. Joey Bart. Tariq Skubal. Rocky's got Julio Carreras. Shane McClanahan. Deshaun Knowles, 40-man futures. Jeremy De La Rosa. Bobby Witt Jr. And Brian Reynolds, 449 out of 499. Refractor. Christian Robinson. Pedro Pineda. And another Mariner. Oh, man, they're vulturing some hits here. Taylor Dollard. 5th rounder last year. So, Dollard General. Taylor Dollard. Austin Hendrick and Jaron Duran. All right. Let's see if this one packs a little extra meat here. That is also how I ordered my sandwich. No plastic box. Now let's see if we got another big hit in here. Sean Roby, who also came out in the his first hobby. Jagger, moves like Jagger, Haynes for the Padres. And numbered 79 out of 99, Atomic Green, Luis Mieses, White Sox. Yeah, especially in New Jersey. I feel like Jersey mics are really good in Jersey. And you can even say, you know, in New York and Delaware. It's kind of like Cracker Barrel isn't that good in New Jersey, but the further down south you go, the better your catfish fillet tastes. So we have twinning effect, but not really because it didn't come out of the same cases. I think Mieses was out of this HTA case, so that would be a true twinning effect. But the Robies, I think that's just a coincidence, if I'm not mistaken, because he was the first auto that we had, and that was out of the first hobby mini box. All right. The grand finale. Well, some teams just going to be lucky sometimes. I'll take that. Got 2 autographs in this mini box. We got a bonus. Which is fine, because the first one I saw, that team was just getting greedy. So back to Alex Kirilloff. And Jesus Sanchez. Hedbert Perez for the Brewers. Gilberto Celestino. Malvin Valdez. Nate Pearson. Sam Huff. Trent DeVoe for the Angels, Dawn of Glory. Cade Cavalli. Yeah, we've seen this run before. 84 out of 250 for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Jason Dominguez, 40-man futures. Cody Bellinger, 5 out of 75, yellow. There's Gabriel Rodriguez. And yes, another autograph for the Indians. They were a cheapy team too, I think. 201 out of 499, Jose Baez. Refractor. Tyler Soderstrom. And bonus auto here is going to go to the Rays. Pedro Martinez. Another middle infield prospect for Tampa. So he was initially signed as an international free agent by the Cubs in 2018. Number 21 prospect for the Rays. He's got some speed, steals some bases, hit for average in 2019. I don't know what he did in 2020. But Helcris Olivares and Yoelqui Cespedes. All right, and that is a wrap. So let's do a recap. It's on the sleeve. Good. And see where all the hits fell. And if you're in, let me know. The sooner I know that we've got like 10 teams accounted for, the sooner I'm going to post that break. All right. So let's start with some base or some Honorable mentions, we got Acuna, numbered to 250. We got Austin Martin, numbered to 250 for the Blue Jays. Nationals, Luis Garcia. All right, so very quickly we got 3 teams already in. Oh, do we have one more? No, we don't. Mets, Anthony Walters. Padres, Jagger Haynes. Rays, Pedro Martinez. All right, we're already up to 6 teams. Twins, Gabriel Martial. And then, let's see what we got here. We got 2 Sean Robys, a base and a refractor to 499 for the Giants. Cardinals, a nice Nolan Gorman auto, numbered to 100. Summer camp insert. There's some gold in them thar hills. We got Baron Radcliffe for the Phillies, numbered to 50. As well as Gabriel Rodriguez, numbered to 50, and Jose Baez, numbered to 499. So it's 2 for the Indians. That's right. The other one was a parallel. Okay. Another pair, Luis Mieses, base and numbered to 99. Mariners nabbed 3 autographs. Juan Then, Matt Scheffler, and Taylor Dollard. And the Brewers, Jefferson Cuero, numbered to 250. So again, let me know. I mean, a couple more people that have combos stay in. And I could just pretty much post this right away. I'm interested now to see what this Cuero kid is worth. I'm gonna comp him. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple that have sold already. Looks like we're in the 160 to 200 range. That's not bad for leftovers. The first one was $299 best offer. I don't think it was going to be that high, but I guess I could always dig deeper and find out if I cared. I don't. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks until I get the opportunity to sell it anyway. But yeah, that was a $85 team that did not sell, so that didn't do too badly. Trying to think, did I get stuck with anything else? Oh, this Pedro Martinez kid, yeah. No one picked up the Rays, did they? No, they didn't. Yeah, he seems more like a bulk rookie. About a $10, $15 auto. Still an auto. So let me know, do you want to see more of this format? Yes, there is. 130point.com is a very popular one. So 130point is a popular site used to see best offers. So let's look at this football break. We only need 5 teams. All right, we did pretty good last football break, so putting this retail stuff in it doesn't seem to be hurting the quality at all. All right, we had a lot of good like base parallels and some decent autos. The Trinity stuff, you got some gorgeous patches in there. Even some of it's not numbered. So 2 Prism Draft multi-pack boxes, 3 Elite T-Malls, 5 Leaf Trinity. You got the Lions at 35, the Dolphins at 95, Eagles are 125, Chargers are 45, Rams are 28, Buccaneers are 80, Falcons 125, Bengals 70, Texans 35, Jaguars 250, Chiefs are 65, Vikings are 95, Patriots 195, Giants are 60, Jets are 150, and I don't know, I mean, I think we know by now who we're looking for in the 21-21 breaks, but let's just recap some of the big names that we'll be diving into as it just moves along. Lions, I can't think of it. There's a few guys that got like cut by the Lions. Dolphins, you got Jalen Waddle. Eagles, Devonta Smith. Buccaneers, I guess Kyle Trask. Falcons, Kyle Pitts. Bengals, got that one receiver that doesn't know what the ball looks like. Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars. I didn't say that very nicely, did I? Vikings have Kellen Mond. Patriots, Mac Jones. Giants, Kadarius Toney. Jets, Zach Wilson. Poor Zach Wilson. Poor Sam Darnold. Ended up getting dealt away. And now, I mean, everybody's betting on the Panthers this week. I feel like it. I see everything popping up. Panthers, Panthers, Panthers. So, hit me up on Messenger if you have any questions about Bowman at all. Even if you're wondering what some of these guys went for, if you're looking for certain teams. I'm curious. Gabriel Rodriguez. Let's see. I want to look up those 2 gold autos. See if any of them have shown up yet. So, 2021 Bowman Chrome. Gabriel Rodriguez. His 99 green went for 76. Purple went for 57. Yellow went for 72. Let's see. So nothing numbered to 50, but I would think if 75 and 99 are in the 70s, might be touching 100, 80 to 100 range. That's not a bad deal. And who is this other guy for the Phillies? Baron Radcliffe. Again, he seems like a guy that would end up in like a bulk auto pile. Sparkle went for 42. Base seems to be going in that $8 to $20 range. I'd probably put him in the maybe a little peg lower than what's his name that we just looked up. Maybe put him in the 65 to 80 range. But still, I mean, it doesn't matter who you hit gold. The guy, the guy is going for 5 to 15 on the base side. You hit gold, you're gonna get something decent at least. So that's all I got for right now. So hit me up on Messenger if there's anything you need. And we'll rip you a new one soon. Thank you. Take care.